Hey guys, it's Branson Smith here, self-published author, writer, blogger, new at vlogging. Decided that after watching a few YouTube videos that I'd give it a shot and, start a video diary and, display my, writing journey for you guys if interested. And, well, anyways, just real quick, I do have a few titles out right now. The newest one is a collection titled Darker Than Black. You can find that at www.amazon.com/author/Branson Smith. Looks like this. Darker Than Black. And also I have a art and poetry book out titled Rum and Porn. It looks like this. Has a little chicken on it, a little chicklet. So, well, anyways, guys, so far I haven't really sold anything. Last year I did give a copy of Simon, a novelette I wrote last year, to the public library in my hometown of Ingleside, and I think it's kind of funny because the book's kind of, if it was a movie it'd be rated R, and definitely not for anyone under 18, so it's just kind of funny to me that the book is just sitting in the library, available to just about anybody, whenever it's certainly an action-packed crime drama filled with strippers, guns, and bad language. But anyways, Darker Than Black is a little bit more tame. It's a collection of stories. In fact, the stories are, I'll give y'all a little briefing on each story. Covet is the opener, and it's about a jewel thief who breaks into the wrong house, and well, things happen to him, and it's a little bit of a thriller horror story. It was also edited by a close friend of mine, a colleague who went to A&M Corpus Christi. So this one is definitely a prized possession of mine. We went back and forth and definitely worked hard on this one. So I owe it to Dallas Bain for editing Covet, and thank you very much, sir. The second is The Guitarist. The rest aren't edited, they were just kind of drafted by me. And anyways, the second is The Guitarist. It's about a sorrowed man who loses his wife and struggles to find himself again. As a guitar player, he hurts his hand, and it's even more depressing because he can't do what he loves. The third is Equalizer. That one's a scary story, kind of a ghost story. The Last Martian is a science fiction. And that one is the fourth science fiction story. The St. Clair Grimoire is more towards the supernatural, occult, has to do with witches and whatnot. It's one of the longer stories at 20,000 words. Hound Dog is a very short story, actually about 4 pages long, single-spaced. I really wouldn't know where to categorize the story at. It's just kind of a little fantasy story about a young man and, his hopes that his neighbor is a warlock, wizard, magic guy. So I just wanted to write something fun, and I wrote that in 2015, and it just came out to a short story that is just kind of a fun read. Then is Simon, which is not only available by itself, but I put in this collection. That one's an action adventure kind of drama, crime drama. The second to last is God's Forsaken Few. That's definitely one of the longer ones. It was intended to be a novel, a 3-part trilogy thing, and I just didn't have the momentum or stamina to keep it going, so I just put it all together and put it in this collection. And that one came out to about 80 pages, all three together, so definitely a longer short story. I guess by itself it could be a novella or a novelette. And then the last is The Pack. The Pack is a werewolf story about a young man, and it's kind of based off of my life, because I'm a werewolf. No. It's about a young man who visits his grandfather in the mountains of Arkansas, which my grandfather lives on a mountain in Arkansas. And he discovers a woman, and it's kind of modeled after The Lost Boys, a 1980s film. Instead of vampires, it's werewolves. Anyways, Rum and Porn is a poetry and art book. The art spans all the way back from 2003 when I was in high school. I am 28, born in 1989. So 03, these are more recent. But let me show you one that I probably did in 04. These were in 04 for my art class. I don't know if you can see those pretty well or not. But the poetry is not really poetry. It's lyrics, and I just call it poetry because it does rhyme, it does fit in a little rhythmic whatever. The Mirror Dawning is actually meant to be a poem, not a song. But anyways, so far not discouraged at all. In fact, I have a book event coming up this Saturday. Right now it's Wednesday morning at 5:23 a.m. I do wake up pretty early, around 3 or 4 in the morning. I have no idea why. I just do. But anyways, so T-minus, 4 days? 3 days? Until, I don't know, I can't count this early. That's why I write. I don't do math. But anyways, so today's the 7th, 3 days. The 10th, 11 to 4, Half Price Books in Corpus Christi, Texas. Yes, I am filming from Texas. Yeehaw, y'all. Not making fun of anybody. We literally talk like that around here. We say y'all, and there are the occasional yeehaws. And I have seen people ride horses on the side of the street, so I'm not even lying. It happens here. Anyways, I definitely need a camera. I'm using my phone to film this. And if you can't see the corner there, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein's holding up the phone, while some random book called Strange Stories, Amazing Facts by Reader's Digest is holding the phone propped up higher. Anyways, my journey so far, it has been very short. Even though I started writing in 2015, I hadn't taken it seriously until most recent, and I'm starting to blog more. This is not my first video log. I mean, it's a first log, I guess, in this sense, but I have done promo videos trying to promote the book event on Saturday. I'm not calling it a book signing because no one really knows my name, and who wants a signature from someone they really don't know. But anyways, that's not discouraging. I'm calling it a book event because I'm just going to give away books, and hopefully I'll develop a foundation of readers, followers that will, check out my website. And I don't know, while I see it, check out WordZebra. WordZebraLitMag.com. I host an online literary magazine monthly, and June 1st was the first release of the first ever issue, and I am accepting submissions for July, and I will be promoting that on Saturday. Not sure if I'm totally allowed or not, but I'm gonna do it anyways. So I have moved websites. I did buy a domain from Wix, but I found I find WordPress a little easier to use, and it works on my computer. For some reason, Wix doesn't work on my computer. I built my Wix site on another computer I used to have, but on this other computer it doesn't work. So I just switched sites, and I actually fell in love with WordPress. So even though I don't own the domain name, bransonsmith.wordpress.com is my new official site. No longer is it bransonsmith.com. And for my author name, whatever my pen name, I'm going with just my two names, taking at the end, and going with Branson Smith. So anyways, I did post a few stories recently in the last couple of days, 3 new stories on my official website, bransonsmith.wordpress.com. Those are in the blog. Hope you'll check those out. Currently writing a ghost story titled Ghoul Drool, and it's about a paranormal investigator who is about to, well, I don't really have an outline, more of a general idea, and so far he's entered the house, and it's not really an exorcism, it's more of an investigation to seek out what's going on, what are the happenings in the house, and I actually came up with the name Ghoul Drool before anything. I usually do come up with the titles first, and they kind of inspire me to write the story. It is rare that I write a story and then title it. Usually that's how I work as a musician as well. I come up with an interesting title and it inspires the music. I guess that's how I've always worked. Wonder if that's how they did The Matrix. Anyways, so the video is running on about 13 minutes right now. I'm trying to keep it kind of short because I know these things can get boring. And if you have an attention span like me, about 5 minutes is all you can really handle on YouTube without it being a super cool music video. Anyways, I have some pretty cool promo items. I know this is supposed to be my journey, but I guess this has to do with the journey. Made brochures. Check this out. This is kind of cool. Made brochures through Vistaprint.com. They've been pretty good to me. They do send you discount coupons. The more you order, the more coupons you get. I actually have about 4 coupons sitting on my table now for like 20% off. Hoping to get a poster pretty soon. That one's 25% off, so that's kind of cool. And I got these cool, should probably not show you my address. But I got these cool business card stickers that I'll be giving away just for fun. And, I'm just hoping to have a fun time on Saturday and, talk to you guys about books.